Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and hi from South Korea. So yes, I moved to South Korea. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably already knew this. But if you just follow me on YouTube, hi. Or if you randomly came across my video, hi. This is going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. I have my makeup here. And I'm just going to be talking about just not necessarily the whole process, because that will be another video, but more of like how I felt leading up to this, why I wanted to do this, just stuff like that. And I just felt like it would be so nice to just kind of share with you guys how I felt before this, because it's been so stressful and it's still kind of, you don't know what to expect. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and begin with this video. And by the way, after this video I will upload like pack with me and airport vlog and all of those other things. So anyway, let's get on started. So right now I'm in my little apartment, which I finished unpacking everything and I really like it so far. I can't wait to get more things like a rug and everything. But I am in my second day of quarantine. Everyone that comes to Korea needs to quarantine for 14 days. I'm gonna get started. I don't have a mirror now, so I'm just gonna be using this cute little a peach mirror. So as you can see, my ojeras are really bad, as they always are, but let's just ignore that. Okay, so just to start off, like, I always knew that, sorry, I'm using the actual camera or my phone to like see myself because I don't have a mirror. But anyways, I knew that I wanted to come teach abroad, which that's what I'm doing. That's why I moved. I knew I wanted to do that for a while. Like, once I knew about it, which was I think around the time that I was studying abroad here. Yeah, I think as soon as I came out study abroad here, like, that's when I knew it was a thing. That's when I just really was interested in it. So it's not just because like, oh my god, it's in Korea. Like, my end career goal is to like be a professor or like teacher. So I felt like, you know what, it will be a good experience, it will look good on my resume, like teaching abroad, and also it will allow me to come back, because when I came to study abroad, I just felt like my time was so short, even though it was like a full semester, and I just really wanted to come back and pick up more Korean words and actually, learn it and get a job here. And I know it's not an ideal country, like no country is, but I just wanted to try something out for myself, and I wanted to be able to say that I at least tried it and that I became independent. And what better way than to move across the globe. So obviously this year I graduated from college, and so even before the school year began is when I started really like researching, like early on, like what I would need and what are the requirements and everything. Around May of this year, obviously, is when I got the offer, and that's when I decided, okay, this is about to begin. So that happened, and obviously I'm here. But I will talk about like the detail about how I got the job and the whole process in another video. So let me tell you, I've always been the kind of person that I don't give myself enough credit, and I don't accept things until they actually happen. Like, even now I know that I'm here, but like I don't know, it's hard for me to sometimes just be like looking all like, I guess, happy or like excited, because it still doesn't feel as real. Maybe it's because I'm in quarantine, but I don't know, I've just always been that kind of person. So okay, testimony time. So back in May, I had started job seeking, like looking for positions, talking to a recruiter and everything. I want to say mid-April. Usually with these things, it's pretty fast. Like, you contact a recruiter and they start like helping you with that, and usually like a lot of people get a job really quickly, right? But me, I'm very picky, and I knew the location I wanted. I knew that I wanted to be near Seoul. I didn't have to be in Seoul, just near enough, because obviously that's where I studied abroad last year. So I felt like being close to it would be comforting because I was familiar with it. And I wanted it to be like a city that I was interested in, like I wouldn't mind living in there, the atmosphere, whatever. And also I wanted to teach kindergarten, and I honestly really wanted it to be like a smaller like school. I didn't want it to really be a chain one because I don't know, I just wanted to feel more small and just, yeah. The week before my graduation, my college graduation, is when I made like a very specific prayer. I was like just asking God, legit, I made a prayer because it started getting to the point where I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Like my recruiter kept sending me positions and I kept rejecting all of them. I think I told her yes to like 2 or 3 of them, but she didn't get back to me. I guess the school wasn't interested. But anyways, it got to the point where I was kind of losing hope. I was like, no, I can't lose hope. Like, this is something that I really want to do, and I'm just gonna leave it up to God. I'm gonna pray. So I made a prayer. So in the prayer, I legit told God, like, God, like, this is something, you know, that I really, really want to do. It's not just about, you know, leaving because I want to leave home. No, it's because I really want to be independent. I'm interested in the job. I want to have the experience. I know it won't be easy, but I want to at least say that I tried. And I prayed to him. I told him, like, God, if this is something that you have for me, if this is something that will teach me something and will help me grow as a person, and it's something that you have a purpose for me to go all the way to Korea, then please, I still remember exactly where I was, then please, God, like, before I graduate, before the date of my graduation, that I'll get a position. And I specifically said that I won't have to look for the job, that the school will reach out to me. That was a prayer I did, just praying about it. I was like, you know what, okay, I have to be specific. And the Lord really said, oh, I'm gonna answer that prayer. I made that prayer like a week before graduation. This school, okay, background story, whatever. So I was part of like some Facebook groups that are for like people seeking jobs in Korea. I found that some of those groups, people post positions, and sometimes recruiters reach out to teachers there. I had made a post saying basically how I was losing hope, and that if anybody was finding luck because of the whole COVID thing, like, schools really just wanted someone that was already in Korea because, you know, it's understandable because of COVID. And I just put in the comment like, oh, like, I've been so picky, I've been having trouble, like, I really want to try this out. Has anybody had any luck? Do you guys suggest any other recruiters? A while after I made the post, I get a message from this guy saying that he was like, oh, hey, like, I'm a director at a school currently looking for a kindergarten teacher. And he just put like, what kind of position are you interested in? And then I told him, at first I found it really random because I'm like, who messages you on Messenger, right? But I just put like, oh, I'm looking for like a ESL position for kindergartners. He was like, oh, great, we have a position open for kids. He told me the time, and he said like the location. I was like, oh, that's actually like kind of the location that I wanted. And then, sorry, I need to actually do my makeup. I'm going so into detail about this when I should say this for another video, but basically he reached out to me. I found it a little sketch. I was like, maybe this is not even real, but I went for it. Something told me to just go for it. I sent him a resume. We scheduled an interview for that weekend. I did the interview, it went well, and then like 2 days later he sends me an email with just basically saying like, hey, we're interested in hiring you, here's some information, we'll send out the contract in a bit, we're just going to modify it depending on the day that I had told him I could have things ready. And so that was basically it. After that, it was a whole roller coaster. Like, I keep saying legit a lot. I've always been so doubtful, and I shouldn't, because I always say that I have a lot of faith, and I do have a lot of faith in general, but I honestly do lack on just fully trusting God and not doubting him. And I always like to say, like, it's not that I doubt him, it's my own doubts. But like, I feel like, you know, if your faith is strong enough in God, you just let it be. And like, you know, I could have just been like, okay, great, I got it, but I kept wanting to have like a confirmation, you know, I don't know. So because of that, I had a lot of trouble like wanting to share the news with everyone, especially friends and family. Everyone knew that I wanted, you know, to find a job like that, But once I got the position, I was hesitant to tell people. I was even hesitant to tell my parents until like I knew it was official. So after that, like, thankfully God started opening doors. Like, my documents started getting here faster than expected. Instead of 6 weeks, I got one document that I needed in 2 weeks. And then I managed to find this like website that could help me get another document within days. So God was just opening the doors. And I remember praying like, God, if this is something, if this is like the school you have for me and blah blah blah, like, oops, He's gonna continue to open the doors by providing me with the paperwork faster than expected. And He did. And He did. So the school basically was like, that since you got your stuff earlier, you can come earlier than we had thought. Keep you this whole time. I just don't want to make this video so long, but like it was hard. Like, mentally, I just didn't want to accept the fact that I had gotten the job. Again, it goes back to me having trouble like just accepting when something good happens. I don't know, I just don't give myself enough credit. But this whole time, obviously, like, I was getting all the documents ready, because it's a lot of, it's not that it's a lot of things, it's just like it can feel like a lot because it's a lot of waiting and stuff like that. This is where I wanted to get kind of deep. Like, the enemy attacks so much. Like, he put so many doubts in my mind. I kept feeling like, am I really capable enough to move abroad in this time alone? Am I really capable of teaching children? Because the only experience I've had with like teaching children was in church. Like, I still felt like that has opened, you know, my knowledge to work with kids, but still it's like doubts in my mind that the enemy was putting in me and making me feel like I was not worthy enough of such a big move. So as I got my paperwork and things were becoming more like real is when I started like announcing it to family and friends, and obviously everyone was showing a bunch of support. But I just hate, once again, I hate this about myself. Like, I don't let myself enjoy the achievements I do. And I don't want to get emotional, but this happened to me last year as well when I studied abroad. Like, whenever my mom will tell people like, mija, iba a estudiar like allá en Korea, like and stuff like that, like I would always prevent her from saying it. Like, I would tell her like, do not say, Mom, like I still am waiting for my visa, like it's not official. Just like that, instead of enjoying it, like I would be scared to make it public and stuff. And this was the same thing here. Like, I would say like, oh, like, yes, I'm hoping to find a position when I already had one. I guess I have like a safeguard in myself. I'm the kind of person that I like to think of the worst and be ready, which is not really healthy. But anyways, my mental health when this process was just not the best. It created more doubts in me whether I'm stable enough to come abroad. But I remember, like, I talked so much to God during this time. Like, I was like, God, if you think I'm capable enough, continue opening doors with finances and all of these things. And God has provided way more beyond what I expected. Like, He's just so good. Look at this cute blush. By the way, I'll put all of the products down below if you guys are interested. The main thing I wanted to talk about is that leading up close, like I think 2 weeks before. Oh no! Sorry, my brothers just FaceTimed me, so I forgot what I was talking about. I mean, I know what I was talking about, not exactly what I was talking about, but I'm just gonna go from how the enemy just really was attacking me. Yes. So I started feeling like fearful, and it's normal, like when you move abroad alone, being so close to your family from a Hispanic household where, you know, you usually grew up with them and you stay with them till like you're married and stuff. Like, it was something that I literally was struggling with, and I don't really like showing when I'm sad or like my emotions, like especially in front of my family or like friends. Just, I don't know, it's not that I'm used to being like the joyful, like happy, bubbly Jen. It's just I don't know, I just don't like the feeling of crying. Like, I hate that my head starts hurting. So anyways, I was like trying to prevent all those feelings from rising up because I just didn't want to. Like, I don't like it. I just know, like, whenever there's a huge blessing from God, and whenever like the enemy knows that you're gonna go somewhere, he just attacks. He started putting negative thoughts to my head about myself, of like, why are you leaving your family behind, what if something happens, or like, You're gonna be all alone over there. You're not gonna have friends. You're gonna have trouble at work. Like, it's gonna be so hard, and just making myself feel like I'm not worthy enough of doing such a thing. And also, like, if you guys didn't know, I have a TikTok where, you know, I have a good amount of followers, and a lot of my content is like K-pop related, because I do it just for fun. Like, it's not a secret that I like K-pop, but I just also started getting thoughts like, oh my god, people are gonna think I'm a career boo, and people are gonna think that I only came here because of K-pop and stuff. And like, it's just, I shouldn't care about those things. Like, people are gonna think whatever they think. I know myself, God knows myself, my family and my close friends know the reason why I came here, as I just said in the beginning, and that's all that matters. So I was struggling with all those things, and then right before my flight is when I actually broke down in front of my mom and dad, and I was telling them, you know, small doubts I was having. I just kept saying, like, if this is something from God, is this something from God, or am I just going with the emotions? And they were just like reminding me, like, once again, God opened all the doors. And my dad just always kept telling me, like, even if it doesn't turn out how you expected, you at least tried and you can pull yourself through, and know that we're here in that technology and everything. So I was like, that's true. Like, I was to myself, I at least want to try. I started feeling better, and then right before my flight, something happened, like, in the family that just broke me. Like, I began worrying so much, and I was just like, no, like, I'm not gonna go, like, whatever. But I remember at night, I just like felt God's comfort and peace telling me, like, I'm gonna be with you, do not forget that I'm with you. And that just pushed me to actually, you know, I gotta go for it. I can't just ignore all the blessings and doors that God has opened. Like, I can't ignore it. I need to go for it. And obviously it's scary coming to such a job abroad, because there's some, if you guys know the whole like Hagwon private school like industry here, like, they don't have the best perception sometimes, because, you know, it's a bunch of things. But once again, I am being really like bold and just trusting God, and just telling myself, I at least wanted to say that I tried in such a big thing, because not everyone just moves abroad, you know. Like, I am young, still single. Here are my lip glosses, lipsticks, by the way. And like, I just gotta trust in God and trust in the process, and believe that whatever happens, it's a learning experience. And one of the big reasons why I wanted to come also is because I wanted to learn how to be independent. You know, I'm gonna be paying my own bills, like how to get around, especially with the language barrier, because I only know minimal Korean, like basic beginner Korean, like to get me on by with the basics, you know. So it's a huge challenge, but it's one that I was and I am willing to take, to just see how far I can go as a person. Also, sorry if I've been very repetitive. I feel like I didn't even make sense. It's just kind of hard whenever doing makeup. This is why I never really do a get ready with me. I just hope you guys understand what I'm getting at about the whole worries. And it's normal to feel this way. Once again, moving abroad is not an easy thing. Let me tell you, it's not easy. And I haven't told you all the details of things that I struggled with myself and with other things. But at the end of the day, I'm here already in my apartment, living on my own. It's really the second day of quarantine, and I can already say I feel way better than what I did throughout the whole process. You know, I think just leading up to getting here is the stress, and also with the whole like landing in the airport and going through the quarantines, like staff and the customs and a bunch of things you just have to prepare for, which I want to do a video about it because it is so stressful. But overall, that's just a summary of how I felt with the whole process leading up to this point, guys. It honestly hasn't been easy, as you guys just heard, but it's been a rewarding process in the fact that I've seen people support me and I felt loved. And I don't want to get emotional, but I haven't felt so cared for and loved for until right now. People have donated me money and have sent me really nice comments, and sorry for my emotional voice, trying to hold it in. But if you're one of those people that, you know, donated to my GoFundMe, just gave me cash on the side, if you shared some of my posts, if you're from back home, if you know me from like TikTok, or just you clicked on this video and you're simply watching this and supporting me and subscribing, you want to see this journey, I just want to say thank you so much. Like, it means so much, especially coming from a small Hispanic town in Texas, like, and being a first generation university graduate. Like, it means so much, just the fact that I'm here representing my culture, my family. Like, no quiero llorar, but God is so good, and I am so excited to see what happens. I'm so excited to see how I will be a month from now and a year from now. And even if things don't turn out the way I wish they would, I hope that I at least adjusted to the new ways and learn to enjoy myself and take care of myself. And the reason why I'm talking about these things is because I really want to be open and be honest and transparent, because sometimes people just don't really talk about this, you know. They just show like the oh my god, yes, like I moved abroad and I feel great, but I honestly didn't feel that way. Like, obviously I was excited and stuff, but there's real emotions and a lot of doubts and second guessing yourself and fear that goes on. And I really hope you guys enjoy this, and if you stayed until right now, I just want to say thank you so much. You're one of the reasons why I decided to do this kinds of videos, so thank you so much. 감사합니다. Not me trying to put my basic Korean in, but yes, I'm gonna start talking because honestly I didn't organize this talk really well. There were so many other things I wanted to talk about, and some things that I didn't even have to mention, like some details about how I got the job. But I guess I don't even know how long this video will be. But anyways, let me stop talking. Oh wait, I forgot to put setting spray. Again, thank you so much, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you guys want to see more about my journey, you can follow me on TikTok or my Instagram. Everything's linked down below, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. And please don't just subscribe because I live in Korea now. Like, subscribe because you genuinely want to see my journey as a person, and because of course I'm going to be showing some things around here, but you know, because of COVID and stuff, first I want to adjust and see if I can even really go out. But right now I just want to focus on myself and, you know, enjoy the little things. But yeah, thank you so much. Give this video a like and comment down below if you want more chit chats like this, especially deeper ones, because I can get really deep. Anyways, this was complete makeup. Anyway, so I'm gonna go now and continue my quarantine. Have a great day and blessings. Also, quick disclaimer, I know my hair is so oily, I don't really have to point it out because it's kind of obvious. I don't know why, because I washed it already and everything. Like, I don't know if it's the humidity, but I always like pointing things out. Anyways, yeah, I'm going. Adios.